Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a film camera that revolutionized the entire industry of film cameras whenever it was released in 1976. This is the Canon AE-1, and it's one of the most popular cameras, if not the most popular film camera ever. There's quite a few reasons why. The Canon AE-1 was originally released in 1976 and became one of the most popular 35mm SLR cameras of its time. It's estimated that this camera sold over 5 million copies within the 10-year span from 1976 to 1986. But you're probably wondering, why did this camera become so popular? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. One of the key factors that contributed to the popularity of the Canon AE-1 was its advanced technology. At the time, most cameras were fully manual, requiring the photographer to set the aperture, the shutter speed, and focus for each shot. The AE-1, however, was one of the first cameras to feature an automatic exposure mode. This mode used a light sensor to measure the available light and set the aperture and shutter speed accordingly. This made it easier for novice photographers to get properly exposed shots and allow more experienced photographers to focus on composition and creativity rather than the exposure triangle. The copy that I have is the Canon AE-1, not the program. The program had quite a few features, and this is one that was given to me by my aunt, who actually photographed me and my brothers throughout our childhood with this very camera, which is amazing to me. It's a family heirloom, and I've used this camera for years, and it is still a really, really good camera, and I cannot believe it still works just as good as it did whenever she was shooting with it. Another reason the Canon AE-1 became so popular is due to the price point. It was very affordable for the average photographer, enthusiasts, and professionals that were looking to shoot with something that was a bit different and that had advancements within technology. But the Canon AE-1 wasn't just a practical camera, it was also a stylish one. It's sleek, it's got a black and silver body with accents, made it more fashionable and an accessory for photographers more than just a camera. So it's kind of like a Fujifilm now, but this was the original Fujifilm, essentially speaking, because I mean, to me this looks a lot like a Fujifilm does. Its popularity was also helped by its inclusion in various Hollywood movies and TV shows, including popular TV shows like Moonlighting, where it was used by the lead character Matty Hayes. In addition to its technical features and stylish design, the Canon AE-1 was also highly adaptable. Its mount system allowed for a wide range of lenses to be used for this camera, making it a versatile tool for different types of photography. In addition to its technical features and stylish design, the Canon AE-1 was highly adaptable, so you could use a slew of lenses which would allow you to get into different types of photography: landscape, portrait, studio, you name it, it's there. Macro, don't forget macro. All of these factors combined to make the Canon AE-1 is an instant classic. It was a camera that was both practical and stylish, advanced and affordable, and adaptable to different types of photography. Its popularity led to a whole generation of photographers choosing Canon as their preferred camera brand. I have to say this is very true for me, because I went from shooting with this to a 5D Mark III, and I love the Canon system. Although I love the design of the Canon AE-1 so much that it made me want the Fujifilm system. So that's why I primarily shoot Fuji, because it reminds me so much of what I started on as a film photographer. And I just love Fujifilm, and this video is not about Fujifilm, but this camera reminds me so much of them, and I love to shoot it. It's just second nature to me. So this camera is just a really good starter camera, and it's also good for professionals if you want to use this. There's nothing wrong with the Canons, it's just not as cool as Leica. So there you have it. The Canon AE-1 became the most popular camera because of its advanced technology, affordability, accessibility, and being able to use a slew of lenses. And this is all what we have. If you have one of these cameras, I highly recommend hanging on to it because it is just a really fun camera to have. It's really easy to use and it's just a joy. You know, I've just loved having this camera. I've had 2 or 3 of them, I think, and I've kept this one forever because it is my aunt's. So I just wanted to give you a brief review on the Canon AE-1 and why it is so popular and why so many people like it. It feels good in the hand to me. It works really well. The focusing system is pretty straightforward, and yeah, the light meter is incredible. It's got a nice viewfinder on it. Yeah, it's pretty simple to use and it's a great camera. So if you ever decide to hop into the film photography world and you don't want to buy a Leica or anything super expensive, this is a really good way to start. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and these photos. I'll catch you next time. Peace.